opti test. Test 3 opti test, it is pair t test. It is pair t test. When we have to apply this test, when n1 and n2 are same, when n1 and n2 are means n1 equal to n2 and observations are dependent. Observations are dependent. In that case, we have to use pair t test. Now, once again, when we have to apply this test, so if these two conditions are satisfied, then we have to apply this test. Here our null hypothesis, step 1, null hypothesis H0 is mu1 equal to mu2, or you can write H0 is d bar equal to 0. Both are same. Now what is the meaning of this? Mu1 equal to mu2, H0 mu1 equal to mu2. That is, we can say that there is no significant difference in the average before the experiment and after the experiment. Means there is no significant difference in the average before experiment and after experiment. Mu1 stand for average before experiment, and mu2 stand for average after experiment. Mu1, that is what? Average before experiment, and mu2 is the average after experiment. Now the question is, what do you mean by experiment in this particular question or this situation? So experiment you can consider like my teaching. My teaching is your experiment. What does it mean? Suppose I want to check my teaching is really efficient or not. My teaching is really efficient or not. How to check this thing? So we know that if there is an average uh, in the marks of the student before my teaching and after my teaching, if there is a significant difference in that, then we can say that yes, my teaching is effective. Means if there are 10 students, let us say student number 1, 2, 3 up to 10, there are 10 students, roll number 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Now take the exam of each of these 10 regarding any particular subject, let us say statistics. Now let us find out the knowledge of these 10 students in statistics subject by taking exams, and we have some information about their marks. Now give the coaching. Let us give the coaching of these 10 students regarding the same subject statistics. Give the training or coaching to these 10 students. And now after training, once again, let us take the exam of the same subject and now find out their marks. Now check this mark and this. If there is a significant difference among this, then we can say that yes, coaching is effective. Otherwise we can say that no, coaching is not effective. So here my experiment is what? Coaching, whether coaching is effective or not. Let us take the same example in a different way. Suppose there are 10 patients there are 10 persons. Now find out the blood pressure of these 10 persons. All are suffering from high blood pressure. Let us assume all are suffering from high blood pressure. Find out the blood pressure of all these 10. Now give the treatment. Give the treatment to reduce the blood pressure. And now after some particular time frame, particular time period, once again find out blood pressure of this 10 and now check what is the difference. If there is a significant reduction in the blood pressure of all this, then we can say that that particular treatment is useful. That treatment is useful to reduce the blood pressure. To reduce the blood pressure. Let us take one more example. Let us assume these are 10 product. These are 10 product. Now find out sales of this 10 product right now. Find out what is the sales of this 10 product at present. Now give the advertisement. So here advertisement is your experiment. Give the advertisement. And after certain time period, once again check the sales of the same 10 product. Here product remains same. See, if there are 10 students, then all 10 students remain same. They are not a new student. The same students are there. If these are the 10 products, the same 10 products should be there. If these are 10 patients, then the same 10 patients should be there. That is why here N1 and N2 are same, and this is not totally independent. Means like there are two population 1, population 2. So, and if we select few students from this or few units from this and few from this, then these are totally independent. So here if we write mu1 equal to mu2, in that case I am talking about our previous test. So in that case your mu1 and mu2 are two different average of two different population, whereas here your mu1 and mu2 is the average for the same sample, but one is before treatment and other one is after treatment. One is before experiment and other one is the after experiment. So what is the difference between your previous test and this test? In previous test there is no compulsion for N1 equal to N2. Second, there are two different populations, and from each population we have to select few units. Here your sample remains same, means whatever your first sample from the population, that remains same, but we have to give the treatment, we have to find out whether particular treatment or experiment is effective or not, and for that we have to find out the information before the experiment and after the experiment, and then we have to check whether the difference is significant or not. That is our null hypothesis. And alternative hypothesis, you can write mu1 not equal to mu2, or you can write d bar not equal to 0. That is two-tailed test. Or you can write h1 is mu1 greater than mu2, or h1 is mu1 less than mu2. Same way here d bar greater than 0, d bar less than 0. This is right tail test and this is left tail test. Now any of you have any problem in this, let us discuss first of all. Any problem to anybody? Any problem to anybody in this? चलो कौन एक्सप्लेन करेगा कि ये टेस्ट और आगे का टेस्ट में क्या डिफरेंस है? Who will explain? कौन एक्सप्लेन करेगा कि टेस्ट 2 और टेस्ट 3 में क्या डिफरेंस है? अगर समझ में आया है तो एनी ऑफ यू, कोई भी बोलो, क्या समझ में आया आपको वो बताओ. यस, रोल नंबर 115.
सर टेस्ट 2 में क्या था, टेस्ट 2 में हम लोग दो अलग अलग ही मतलब सैंपल लेते थे कि सपोज है ये है तो ऑफिस बिल्डिंग लेते थे और स्कूल वाली बिल्डिंग लेते थे।
वेरी गुड।
जबकि इसमें क्या है, इसमें हम एक ही लेते हैं, एक ही मतलब स्कूल बिल्डिंग ही लेते हैं या फिर ऐसा कुछ ही लेते हैं जो पहले उसके पहले और अपना एक्सपेरिमेंट के बाद का जो सैंपल है उसको उसका हम टी टेस्ट करते हैं सर। ये डिफरेंस है
Perfect.
दोनों में।
Perfect. Perfect. Now let us continue. Perfect. Now step 2. Taste statistic. The formula is under H naught T equal to D bar upon S upon root n minus 1. This is the formula. Or you can write D bar into root n minus 1 upon S. It's same thing. Here D bar is sigma di upon n. Di is xi minus yi. Now what is xi? Xi means values or observations or values before experiment, and yi values after experiment. So once again, if we have let us say there are 10 students, their marks in statistics before experiment, that is you can say xi, and their marks in statistics after experiment, that is you can say yi. So find out the difference of these two. That is what di. This minus this minus this. You will get different values of di. Add this, you will get sigma di. And divide by n. Here n is nothing but your n1 and n2. Both are equal, so that is nothing but n. So d bar. First of all, you have to find out d bar. To find out d bar, we require di. Di is nothing but xi minus yi. And standard deviation. Formula is sigma di minus d bar. Don't write xi or yi. Di minus d bar the whole square upon n. Or you can write this formula. Sigma di square upon n minus sigma di upon n the whole square. So this is the formula for S. Either you can use first one or second one. And now here we get T cal. Here degree of freedom is n minus 1. N minus 1 is degree of freedom. So that is the end of step 2. Step 3, 4, 5 are same like as previous test. Alpha, that is your step 3. T-tab, that is your step 4. And decision, that is your step 5. That remains same. Let us do one example to get the better idea about this test. See, question number 11. 10 accountants were given intensive coaching and 4 tests were recorded in a month. The scores of scores of test 1 and 4 are given below. So there are 10 accountant, marks in first test is given, marks in second test is given. See, marks in first test is 50, in second test is 62. Here 42, but in fourth one it is 40. It reduce. Here it is increase. Here also increase. Here it is increase 5 marks. Here 10 marks. Here it decrease 6 marks. Here it's increase 8 marks. Increase, and here also increase. So now the question is, does the score from test 1 to test 4 shows improvement? So from this we can say that there is a significant difference or there is significant improvement or not, that we have to test at 5% level of significance. So now just tell me, how can you know that PET test is applicable in this question? Any of you? How can you know that pair t-test is applicable for this question? कौन बताएगा pair t-test क्यों अप्लाई होगा यहाँ पे? pair t-test क्यों अप्लाई होगा यहाँ पे? 123 बोलो. कैसे पता चला पेयर टी-टेस्ट अप्लाई होगा यहाँ पे? बोलो जल्दी. 115.
सर इसमें इसमें हमको सब में दिया है कि कोचिंग के पहले के मार्क्स और कोचिंग के बाद के मार्क्स दिए, तो कोचिंग इज आवर एक्सपेरिमेंट.
करेक्ट, सही है. इतना बाकी के लोगों को समझ में नहीं आया था, ऐसा था क्या? क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. So let us first of all calculate all the required calculations. So let assume this is your xi and this one is yi. Now let us find out di first of all. Di, that is nothing but xi minus yi. For observation 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the observations 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now xi 50 minus 62 minus 12, 42 minus 40 plus 2, here minus 10, minus 10, minus 5. Here minus 10 plus 6. 70 minus 64 is plus 6. Minus 8. Minus 10. And minus 12. Now find out di square. 144, 4. 100, 100, 25, 100, 36, 64, 100 and 144. Find out total of both. Find out what is sigma di.
Sir, 817.
817, that is sigma di square.
Yes, sir.
And what is sigma di? Find out sigma di, be fast. What is sigma di? 10, 20, 30, 40, 47, 57, 67, 69.
69.
Yes, minus 69. So minus 69 divided by 10 minus 6.9. That is your D bar. Now do this calculation, be fast. This is 81.7. 6.9 square. 6.9.
47.61.
47.61. Subtract this two. 34.09. Take its root. 34.09 and its root 5.84. Okay, now let us start. Step 1, H naught. Here we have to write there is no significance difference in the, our question is
सर
marks. Yes.
सर
Yes.
सर स्टैंडर्ड एरर नहीं फाइंड करना है अभी.
नहीं, जरूरत नहीं है.
ओके.
There is no significant difference in the average scores. Average score before and before the training and after the training. That is, you can write H naught mu1 equal to mu2, or you can write H naught d bar equal to 0. Okay, and H1. Okay, any of you, what we would write in H1? What we would write in H1?
There is significant difference in the average score before training and after training.
Yes, perfect. There is a significant difference. So what we would write here? Mu1 not equal to mu2, greater than, less than, what we would write here?
Not equal to.
Okay. What we want to prove? Check it. We have to check, does the score from test 1 to test 4 shows improvement? We have to check whether the improvement is there or not. So how can we check, say that there is an improvement? Here we, in null hypothesis, if we write mu1 equal to mu2, means we can say that there is no improvement, means both are same. So how can we say that there is an improvement here?
Mu1 less than mu2.
Very good. Mu1 less than mu2. Why mu1 less than mu2? Tell me, explain.
सर क्योंकि mu1 के बाद हमने जो कोचिंग ली है ना, तो उसके रिजल्ट हमको mu2 हाई होके मिलेगा इसलिए.
वेरी गुड. पहले कम स्कोर था, अब बढ़ा, तो ही हम इम्प्रूवमेंट बोलेंगे ना. परफेक्ट है. पहले कम था, फिर बढ़ा, तो ही इम्प्रूवमेंट बोलेंगे. सो इट इज लेफ्ट टेल टेस्ट. परफेक्ट. स्टेप 2, under H naught, t equal to d bar into root n minus 1 upon s. All values. D bar minus 6.9. N is what? 10. 10 minus 1. And S is 5.84. So we get minus 6.9 into, obviously 10 minus 1 is 9 and its root is 3 upon 5.84. Let us do this calculation. 6.9 into 3 divided by 5.84. So minus 3.54. Minus 3.54. 3.72 is given. Let us check, is there any mistake or not? What is your D bar? Minus 6.9. This is correct. Check it. Check, is there any mistake or not in total of any of this? I think there is mistake in total of this. Check it. Check it.
Sir, it's 817. We have write 871.
Okay, 817. So here 817. Here it is 817. Okay, sorry. What is total? Once actual total is what? 817 or 871?
817.
817. That is actual answer. Okay, I'm sorry. Here there is a great problem. So do the calculation. Do this calculation. 87.1 minus 47.61. That is 39.49. And now take its root. So 6.28. Okay. So this is 6.28. Now let us do this calculation. 6.9 into 3 divided by 6.28. So 3.29. Here it is 3.72. Our answer is 3.29. Check once again, is there any mistake in calculation? Let us verify once again. This is minus 12, 2, minus 10, minus 10, minus 5, minus 10 plus 6. This is minus 8, minus 10, and this is minus 12. So 144, 400, 100, 25, 100, 36, 64, 100 and 144. So 144 plus 104 plus 125 plus 136 plus
सर आपने करेक्शन करके भी 871 ही लिया.
So 817 is there. चलो ठीक है. So 81.7 minus 47.61, 34.09, and its root 5.84. वो तो था पहले भी. वही था ना 5.81, 5.84. तो आंसर तो कुछ और ही आ रहा था ना. 6.9 into 3 divided by 5.84. 3.54 आ रहा था पहले भी. ये चेक करो तो बी बार सही है. Well, minus 2 plus 25 plus 4 plus 30, 69 सही है. So 817 is true. तो ये सब सही है. So maybe there is a mistake in answer. आंसर में मिस्टेक हो सकती है. Don't worry. हमने चेक कर लिया. So this answer may be wrong. That is possible. Don't worry. Okay. Now next step. Here degree of freedom. V equal to n minus 1. That is what? 9. And step 3. Alpha equal to 5%. Step 4. At alpha equal to 5%. Degree of freedom equal to 9. And for left tail test from T table we get T tab. Now see in T table because it's a left tail test and our table is for two tail. It is two tail table, so we have to see in 10%. We have to see in 10%. And degree of freedom is 9. So the value is 1.833. 1.833. Because it's a left tail test, means one tail test, and this table is for two tail test, you have to multiply your alpha by 2. So our alpha is 5% then, so we have to see in 10%. And now last step, step 5. It's a left tail test. So left side we have to write here t equal to 0. Left side we have to write minus 1.833. This is our rejection area. But my value is 3.54. So it should be here minus 3.54. Therefore H0 is rejected. That is H1 is accepted. That is mu1 less than mu2 is accepted. What does it mean? What does it mean? Mu1 less than mu2 is accepted means there is significant difference, means there is improvement. There is improvement in scores after training or coaching. That is our final answer. Any of you have any problem?